Just my delivery, my
Hmm.
actual what it is that I want to get to the public, what it is I want to share. It's in my mind, but getting it out actually, you know,
Okay, I totally get that. It's like it's in your head, and when it's in your head, you know exactly what you want to say. It sounds
right.
good.
Yeah,
It sounds perfect. But then when you get into sharing it with someone else, it sounds like I don't know how
yeah,
it sounds now. It sounds a little like it could be better, right?
yeah. Sounds like I don't know
Okay.
what I'm talking about.
Okay. Let me ask you a question. How long has that been going on?
Um, Probably as long as I can remember. I mean, I've had times where I've tried to improve it. I've worked on it. And then, life, and I just went back to not working on myself.
Hmm,
So probably for a very long time.
okay. All right. Well, I want to show you like in a pretty much in a short amount of steps how to articulate your business and share. The first thing that's super important that most people seem to like forget, let's remove the thoughts of thinking about what someone else is thinking about what we say. So, in other words, let's not care about what other people think while we're speaking
Okay.
because that's where we get in trouble, right? Like let's be honest, let's be clear about this. We get in trouble because we're thinking about what is it that they're thinking about what I'm saying.
Their facial expressions. That's what throws me off. Like,
You're looking to gauge how they are responding to everything you say, and it's like if you don't get the facial expression of a smile, maybe of a head nod, if you get the eyebrows tinted down, it's like all of these different things start to play in your mind, right? I
yeah,
want you to realize that your emotional space, your facial expression determines the way that the prospect is interpreting what you're saying. You want to give it a shot and see how this makes sense?
sure.
Okay. So if I'm smiling at you and I'm saying, wow, I have something beautiful for you, how do you think you feel inside?
Feel great. Like, I can't wait to hear what you got to share.
Yeah. Now, if I'm saying it anxiously and I'm like, well, D, I got something I want to share with you.
Yeah,
Yeah, automatically it's like, what is he about to say? It's about to be something bad. We're
yeah,
looking for the bad, right? And that's because we are mirrors of each other. When we give off an energy or frequency, we pick up the energy or frequency. And we all know this. This is why we say no bad vibes, no bad energy. And
yeah,
we could tell, like you're pretty straightforward person. You know when you walk in the room, it's a certain environment. Like, I don't know about that. That's a little, yeah, it's not my
yeah.
energy. So the key thing is to feel confident in what you're doing. So the issue is when it comes to confidence, most of us feel like our confidence is predicated on the other person, but it's really based upon us. So I'm going to show you today a little bit of how to just get your mind wrapped around these things so you can be the best version of yourself. You can feel confident when speaking up. You can feel every time you speak, you're speaking with power and people want to listen to you because that's the biggest thing. Like you're not speaking to just speak to a brick wall, right?
No, and
So,
that's
all
what
right. So tell me your thoughts so far on what we just discussed.
I feel great about it. I mean, I feel better about it. And
Okay.
I think it's what my makes me anxious is the people that I don't know. Because I have people around me. I wouldn't say my circle, but maybe my peers who ask me about whatever it is I'm doing, and I'm fine with that. But like in the groups, it's different. Maybe because
Mm.
I'm not familiar with the people.
Mm.
I don't know. I've gotten better since I've been with you with your mindset
Okay.
challenge. Much better.
Okay. So guess what? You're
Well,
about to even get a deeper dive to understanding exactly how this works. I want you to be excited for yourself because today you'll walk away feeling more confident. Today we're going to get your messaging down so that all you got to do is practice it.
Practice.
Imagine if you could just practice a formula that's proven to get the people that want what you have. How would it make you feel?
Great. Because I was
Great.
practicing Thursday on Thanksgiving, actually. I was practicing speaking because I plan to submit a video for that job, for one of those jobs with you all.
Mm. Okay. Yeah,
I
yeah.
was
Yeah.
already working on looking at the camera, speaking clearly, where I could be understood. And I recorded myself and played it back, and I was grading myself like, I was like, bad.
Yeah. There's something special about you. I think people can see that, and I think you know that too. And sometimes when you know that there's something special about you, you want to look at all your flaws and see which flaws you have that other people could see. So you're kind of worried about the flaws, but in
Yes.
reality, I don't want you to be perfect. I want you to just be a person. So we all have quote unquote flaws, but these aren't really things that would make us less of ourselves. These are things that would separate ourselves. So the flaws just identify who you are. If you got dimples, that could be a flaw. Your face probably should just be smooth, right? If you got a wrinkle, that could be a flaw. Your face probably should just be smooth. But to some people, it's not. It's not a problem. You got a dimple, it's probably cute to them. You got a wrinkle here, oh, that's a laugh line. They like that because you're a happy person, right?
Right.
So these things matter to people. If you don't have laugh lines and you got more frown lines in your forehead, then yeah, I don't know. You kind of
Yeah.
have that resting face, right? So it's a pick and choose. So let's share the screen and let's go through this step by step, D, because in reality, there's something that we missed when it comes to learning these things. These are skills. And it's something that we missed. We forgot that these are skills, but let's break it down in the most simplistic forms so we could truly get ahead. So let's scroll to the top.
Okay.
This may seem very basic, but most of the time we need to be with the fundamentals. When we work with the fundamentals gives us the basics. It gives us the tools that we need in order to be successful. Anything on top of that is just extra sauce, it's extra skill, it's just extra. So right now, the question I have for you is, when things do not go the way we want them to go, how do you feel?
Um, I don't feel good about it.
We
Uh,
don't feel good. Okay,
um,
keep speaking. Give me, so you don't feel good. What else?
I try to correct it or fix
Okay.
it so they can go my way, of course. Um,
Okay. So
if I
the
can control,
feeling, go ahead, go ahead.
if I can control it, yes. If it's extreme, sometimes I get upset.
Okay, so let's just be in the most simplistic form. If things don't go our way, we kind of feel upset, right?
Mm, yes.
So that's just the most simplistic form. So let's just add upset up here. Okay, so we get upset. That's not a problem. It's really not a problem. When things do not go our way, we get upset. That's really simplistic. But why do we get upset? We get upset because it's basically poor results. So poor results make us feel what?
Yeah. Feel like a failure.
Feel like a failure. So those are all under the same guise of being upset. So let's think about it. When things do go our way, what happens? How do
We're
we
happy.
feel?
We feel great. We feel like
Feel
a
happy.
yeah.
Let me put this person in the room. Let me add my other device on just so I could
Okay.
add people to the room. So we feel happy, right? So
We
when
do.
things do go our way, when it goes our way, we feel happy.
Yes.
But why is that? That's because it produced good results.
Good results.
So
Yeah.
when we look at it, right, everything is based upon paradigms and spectrums. So in one spectrum, in one paradigm, one thing could be true. In another paradigm, one thing could be true. So right now on the east coast of North America, it is daytime.
Right.
Somewhere in Spain or in the other side of the world, it could be nighttime.
Right.
You may say, well, I don't know about that. I know it's daytime, the sun didn't set, whatever. The truth of the matter is it's both happening at the same time. And it's happening for a result, right? So there's a cause and effect thing going on here. So when we produce good results, we tend to be happy. When we produce poor results, we tend to be upset. We tend to feel all the other feelings. Make sense so far?
Yes.
Okay, so what's the bridge between poor results and good results? Do we know? Like
I don't
how
know.
how do we turn poor results into good results?
Take action.
Okay, so what if I just don't know how to drive and I drive a car anyway?
You're gonna have poor results.
So I'm taking action, but what's the common denominator here? So what would allow me to actually be better at driving?
To go take lessons.
Okay, lessons. Lessons creates what? Like if I take lessons, what happens when I take lessons?
You learn.
Okay, good. So the reason why I'm walking you through this could seem so simple. I'm telling you, but we missed the basics.
Right.
So what's the bridge between poor results and good results? So okay, let's put it in a way that we might understand it better. If we are cooking and let's go down a whole pipeline when things don't go our way or the things don't go the way we want. If we're cooking and the food does not come out the way we want, how do we feel?
We don't feel good. Like we wasted food, wasted money. We feel upset.
Right. We just feel we don't feel good. So I
We
love
don't
that you
feel
put
good.
that, right? Like
Yeah.
let's just make it as simplistic as possible. Not good. And good. Let's just so that way we just have it the most basic as possible. So um not good and good. That's what basically what's happening right now. It's either going to be good or it's not good. That's what we're dealing with. It's either going to be good or not good. So good results makes us feel good. Poor results makes us feel not good.
All right.
So if we are looking to eat, we're hungry, we want to eat, we want food. When that doesn't go the way we want it to, how do we feel?
I'm sorry. I was looking at the whiteboard. Like
No, you can look at the whiteboard. That's why I
I
said
feel
look at the
like
whiteboard.
I'm missing something here, and I feel like it's right there.
See, the thing that you're thinking, you think it's a trick question, right?
No,
No,
I
it's
don't.
not a
I
trick
feel like
question.
it's no. You said it's basic, so I realize it's here, but I'm missing the bridge. I don't see the bridge.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing. Most of us don't see the bridge. That's why I'm going through this because it's so simple, but for some reason, when things are so simple, we overcomplicate it.
That I agree with that. Yes.
Okay, so
Yes.
let's just continue to work. Let's continue to work because I want this to be a space of discovery. I want you to actually discover this because when you discover it, you get to keep it. If I just tell you, it's like, all right, that was cool, good information, thank you. But when you
Right.
discover it, it's now yours. I mean, I think that's what
You're
Christopher
right.
Columbus was thinking, right? He said, I discovered it, so it's mine. Like, but in reality, it was here already.
It was
It was
already
here
here.
already. So things are here already, but it's when we discover them, we get to have them. So when things do not go the way we want, how do we feel?
Not good.
Not good. Simple. It's so simple. When things go the way we want, how do we feel?
Good.
Okay. When we get good results, it produces what? What type of feeling?
Happy feelings.
Right. When we have poor results, it produces what type of feeling?
Upset feelings. Unhappy.
Right. So it's so simple, but we miss it. So the bridge when we're cooking. So okay, if we were cooking and we don't get the type of food that we want, it didn't taste good. We got poor results, so it's not good. How can we turn it around so the next time we cook, we can have good results so the food is good?
We ask someone.
That's true. But if we ask someone, what must they possess in order to make the food good?
Cooking skills.
Aha. What did you just say?
Cooking skills. Skills.
Okay. So when it comes to driving, you're poor driving, but if you want to have great driving, you must have
Driving skills. You must have
ah.
skills.
Now the bridge is connecting to you, right? Now the bridge is
Yeah.
connecting to you when it comes to when it comes to when it comes to skills, right? All right,
Yes.
cool. So think about it. Let's go to money making. When it comes to money making, if you don't get the type of money that you want or the amount of money that you want, what happens?
You're not happy. You
You're not
don't.
happy.
No.
You don't feel good
No.
because it's poor results, right? Poor results make us feel what?
Unhappy. Like
If
we
it was good results, if it was good results, then what would be the case?
don't be great. We would want to
It'd
go
be
to work
great.
every day. We'd look forward to going to work every day.
And how would it make us feel?
Happy.
Aha. So now we're seeing and understanding the principles, right? So in essence, when things do not go the way we want, we get upset because we do not value poor results. Poor results make us feel not good. It doesn't feel good. When life is lifing and we say life is life, and life could be lifing in a good way. Life could be lifing in a bad way. It doesn't really make sense to comment, but we think that it has a negative connotation to it. So when life is lifing, what does that truly mean? Life is not going the way we,
Wanted to.
that's it. That's all it is. Now, when life is lifing and is a good thing and you're living your best life, things are going,
The way we want it.
which makes you feel
Happy.
because it's producing good results. So therefore, it's a what type of feeling?
It's a good feeling.
Exactly. So we clearly see, right? There's no trick. There's no trick in this. It's so simple,
No.
so basic, but we
Thanks.
miss these things, right? So money making is a skill. So when we look at money making as a skill, if we don't have the type of money that we want, do you believe that somebody already has it though?
Yes.
Okay, so what must we do?
Learn that skill.
Aha. So we start to see once again the bridge between a poor result and a good result. In order to get to there to close the gap, it is we must create a skill and we must have a skill. So let's scroll up a little bit. Poverty and paradise. So let's just imagine that this little bar between poverty and paradise is a skill meter. On the skill meter, let's just put a meter there. Okay, this is the skill meter. So if we're right in the middle, but some of us are, they used to call this middle class.
Mm.
Newsflash, everybody, there isn't any middle class. It doesn't exist anymore. Oh wait, I gotta redo this. It won't let me slide it by itself. So let me just redo it. Okay, I'll put it like this way. And so the key thing is skills. So if you're closer to the poverty line or you're closer to the paradise line, it's just based upon what?
Your skills or lack of skills.
Aha. So we just want to say skills. So it's based upon your skills. So when it comes to you, as far as speaking about your business, how close do you feel to this line of poverty or paradise? And the results show for itself. Like you could think about it as not good and good, right? So when you're in your paradise, these are good results. You're feeling happy about it. When you're in your poverty side, it's not good. You're poor results. You're upset. So when it comes to speaking about your business, which side of it do you lean on? You're more
My,
closer to where?
in my mind, paradise. When it actually comes out, poverty.
So in your mind, paradise, which means that
Right.
it can actually happen. You could get there. But
Right.
when you speak about it, it's more like it's closer to poverty because of the results it's showing.
Right.
So how do we get to go from poverty to paradise? Like what would be the best thing? Everybody put in the chat. Let us know. How would you go from poverty to paradise? It's not by accident. It's by what?
Intention.
I want you to keep it simple. Put it in the chat. Let me know. Type it in the chat, y'all. You can say it, D.
Intention. Or you say keep
Skill.
it simple. By
Skill.
practice and skill. Oh,
Skill.
yeah.
Skill is going to be the thing that moves you from poverty to paradise. If I'm an athlete and I'm playing a sport. What would have me make more money? What would help me make more money to produce a legacy for my family, to produce generational wealth for my family? If I have more of what?
More skill than everyone else.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's that simple. But I can't just tell you that, because if I just tell it to you, it's easy to
Right.
see that it is all right, you know that. But knowing means nothing. You have to discover it. So what I'm asking everybody right now is, how do you think we're going to get from poverty to paradise? So you may not be in poverty, but this is the end of the line, and this is the other side of the line, right? So this is one end of the line, this is one end of the line. So how do we go from poverty? You might not be at poverty, you might be right in the middle, but you might not be at paradise. So if you want to get to paradise when it comes to anything in life, cooking, driving, communicating, anything, we must do what?
Learn the skill.
Learn the
Mm.
skill. Absolutely. So the reason why we walk through this personally is because we want to show you. So at the bottom, we have a little note here. Let me know if y'all agree. You don't have to, but let me know if you do. The better my skills are, the better my life is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Why? Why would that be true for you?
Because you have more opportunities to use your skills, to go make money, to go show what you can do. Your skills are your tools to make money.
Absolutely. Your skill set is your tool that you have. So the mindset is the new tool set, but combined, it's what we call skill set. So whatever your mind is saying, whatever your mind is set to, whatever you believe in yourself, your identity, these are gonna be the things that allow you to be able to create cash flow and assets, or create beautiful relationships, or even just be happy and living in your paradise. When it comes to relationship, let's just backtrack. You could be poverty in your relationship. That means your relationship could be not good. We all have agreed to this, right? In your relationship, if things don't go the way you want, how do you feel?
Not good.
Right? Because it's what? Poor results. We don't desire poor results. When we have poor results, we either get upset or we feel like it's not good. So we want to move from poverty in our relationships to paradise in our relationships. So why is it that when we first get involved with someone, we're first dating, it feels like things are going the way that we want? So we feel good, we feel happy, we feel satisfied. But why is it that once we get the commitment, once we get the title, things start going downhill from there? It's very simple, and we already discussed it, so don't overthink it, but just speak from what you know now. Think about it. When we were first dating, what were we doing? We were practicing what? The skill. We
Skills.
w- we were actually being chivalrous. We were courting the individual. We did sweet things. We were practicing, actively practicing. Once you get into the relationship, we typically don't actively practice anymore, and now we just go off of what we just think, which is like now we take people for granted. So
Right.
that's what creates that, right? So now when we think about it, when we think about these skills, like we said, the better my skills are, the better my life is. Make sense? So
Perfect.
we all have agreed to that. Now, when we basically made examples. So I want you now to make examples. What type of skill can you have? List some skills out. What skills can you have that can lead you from poverty to paradise? Or if you don't want to think about the poverty part, most of us don't want to think about it. Okay, cool. You may not be there, but you may be right here. How can we move this here? What type of skills would you need? You could be honest and let me know what skills you need.
Public speaking skills.
Public speaking skills. What else? What else?
What goes along with public speaking? Being social.
Social skills. Do you
Yeah.
believe that some people don't have social skills?
Yes. I believe
So we
most of
understand,
America does.
right? So we understand these are skills. What else? What other skills? I know, like, this is not the sexy things people want to hear. I know. I don't care about that anymore. I used to
Like
care. Oh man,
Ryan
go
put
ahead.
in the chat, communication. That's
Communication.
huge
Why would communication be important? Like, why would that be a good skill?
because you can't sell yourself if you can't communicate.
Absolutely. What other skills should we have? Let's make it simple. Money making, money creation, money collecting. Let's
Yes.
just be
Yeah.
honest here.
Right.
But you see how it's not coming out as fast because we're not used to the skills. We're not used to understanding that these are the things that get us to where we want to be. But it's these skills. It's the skill, right? No, for real, right? Let's be real
Right.
about this. It's the skill. It's the skill. We have to have a skill set. Okay. So I love what Ryan said. Ryan said communication. When we're giving out, for me, this is what I love to do. I don't want to make it complicated. Like any G book that I create, anything that I offer to people is step-by-step guides. Like if I offer you a G book, it's literally step-by-step guides. So all you have to do is just follow instructions. So for example, let's go back up to the top. If you didn't know how to cook, right? Because you cooked before, you said go get somebody else. That's cool. But even that person would have to follow a step-by-step guide. This is why
Right.
they have what? When it comes to cooking, they have
Cookbook
what? Cookbooks, also known as
recipes,
recipes. Why? Because they are step-by-step guides that produce,
good results.
which would be skills, right?
Definitely.
So you need the step-by-step because the skill is a step-by-step guide. Your skill is a step-by-step guide. Even when it comes to communication, it's a step-by-step guide to how to speak, how to articulate, how to listen, step-by-step guide, how to perceive. It's a step-by-step guide. Somebody put step-by-step in the chat. Any G book that I present to you is a step-by-step guide. All you have to do is follow the instructions. Any information that I'm giving you, even inside of this lesson right now, I'm giving you a step-by-step guide. It is all step-by-step. When things do not go the way you want, what does that mean? I'm upset. I'm having poor results. I'm not feeling good. So by default, you already know that. Okay, so now step by step, what do you need to do? If you could pick anything, let's say anything. Give me anything that you may have in your life that you haven't had good results. You said public speaking. You want to go with that?
Yeah.
Okay, so you said public speaking, speaking about your business. So you didn't have a great response, a good result. How could you have a good result? Don't overthink it.
Take take a public speaking course.
Right. Follow a step-by-step
God.
guide. Public speaking course is just a step-by-step guide.
Right.
Skills is just a step-by-step guide. That's all skills is. A skill is a step-by-step guide. What is a skill?
Step by step guide.
When you learn how to cook and you learn from the recipe, you learn from the what? The skill of the step-by-step guide. So in order for you to get to where you want to be, what must you follow?
Step by step guide.
Right. So if you practice certain skills that give you step-by-step guides, you're going to do it in a certain order that produces a good result. If you're winging it, if you're just randomly doing it, you might not get the same result. Why
Right.
not? Because if you're winging it, you're not taking it as a step-by-step guide.
Right.
So let's uncover some of this. And this is all going to start to make sense. So a step-by-step guide, all we want you to do is be able to follow instructions. This seemed to be hard for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Let's just follow instructions. If we follow instructions, what type of skills do we need in order to follow instruction?
Listening.
Aha, on the first try. So we need listening skills. Brian said communication skills. Brian said communication skills, right? So which was great. Give me some communication skills. What skills do we need in order to culminate communication skills? Because communication is a broader term that encompasses multiple layers. So when it comes to communication, what type of skills do we need? Let us know.
I still go with listening.
Listening skills. Listening skills. What else? What other skills do we need? When it comes to communication, what other skills are we using in communication?
Um,
Think about the basics.
Comprehension. Um,
Comprehension, yeah, which could also be, so we could add comprehension. Comprehension is understanding, so that's basically what we would call interpretation.
okay.
So interpretation skills, you need interpretation skills. What else? What else is on that list of communication skills?
Ryan said speaking. He said
Absolutely.
listening and speaking.
Absolutely. That's the key. In communication, we need certain skills. Listening skills, interpretation skills, speaking skills. What else? Is there anything else? I would like to add perception. You should have known this, D. You've been inside the class last week.
Yeah. I was overthinking it.
Let's stick to the basics. And it's good. You're doing a great job. You're doing a great job. Let's stick to the basics. So listening skills, interpretation skills, speaking skills, perception skills, correct? So what we're going to use today to help you build out your offer, not even your offer, just the way you articulate yourself to someone who may be interested in your products. We're going to use the listening skill. We're going to use the speaking skills, and obviously we're going to use perception skills. Interpretation, you could start using this right away, which is interpreting your own value, right? So what we're going to do is slide down here. Let me give you all a breakdown. I want you to write this on your paper. This is known as the Forbes-Riley formula. She's the pioneer of pitching on television, right? Those QVC commercials where she pitched all of the products late night and pretty much grossed over $2.5 billion in sales. So she's the one who originated a lot of this. So what she did was create a formula out of it. Her and her children, her daughter, McKenna helped her create this formula, right? So the formula, we start like this. I'm known as. So I'll give you an example. This is how you start to interpret what it is that you do. Because some of us, we know what we do, but knowing means nothing. We know we need to go to the gym, but do we do it? We know we should change our eating lifestyles. Do we do it? So what we're going to do is work on our interpretation of what it is that we actually do for people. So we need to write it out. So we say, write this out. As we go on, write this out. I'm known as, so for me, I got 3 examples. The culture creator. I go into different communities and I create culture and I bring them opportunities, right? And with those opportunities is to increase their sales and retain their clients and pretty much grow out their community base. Now, what I'm doing is I'm instilling a certain culture. When you come into the Mailbox Mania Academy, there's a certain culture that we've created, right? I'm known as the culture creator. I'm also known as 2 Comma Crew. Why am I 2 commas? Because I can help you create multiple figures when it comes to business because I've already done it. I generated over $3 million in sales just by speaking to communities about the power of communication. Now, I'm also known as the communication sensation. I'm creating these titles for me to understand what I do. Other people can call me these things, but if I don't understand my title, then I'm not going to be able to articulate to someone why they call me this. So what nickname do you have, Deanna?
D.
Why do they call you Deanna? I mean, why do they call you D?
Because most people can't say Deanna, or they like Zell, for instance. Zell calls me Diana.
So it's
So
just easier to say D, right?
exactly.
Because we know A, B, C, D. So you see
Right.
how easily you explain that? Now we need to be able to do that for your business. So
Correct.
this is what I want you to do. First thing I want you to write down is I'm known as what? Because obviously you're going to introduce yourself as Deanna. You say, hey,
Right.
I'm Deanna. And the person will say, hey, Deanna, how are you? I'm doing well. I'm known as 2 comma D, right? So you'll be 2 comma D. In this case,
Right.
it's talking about me. I'm 2 comma crew. Why? Because I've generated over $3 million in sales speaking to communities about the power of communication. So from that, why do they call me 2 comma crew? Just because of the because. Don't read anything else. Just the because. Why do they call me 2 comma crew?
Generated 3 million sales, and
Absolutely. So that's easy to see, right?
right.
Okay. So as an award winner, so now I go into it, right? As an award-winning thinker, author, and speaker, I've created a community of love, connectivity, and financial prosperity, generating over $10 million in business funding. Mentees going on to purchase cash flowing businesses, create powerful relationships, and also partnerships that lead to brand deals. So you can kind of see what I'm up to.
Right.
Make sense so far?
Yep. Perfect
All right.
sense.
So you need to be writing this down. Everybody needs to be writing this down. So you're known as what? Give a catchy title to your business or to your idea or to what you do, your position. And what you're going to add to it is what I'm up to now. So basically you're getting ready to enroll someone into partaking into an idea or service or product. So what I'm up to now is working with entrepreneurs, corporate professionals, um, yeah, working with entrepreneurs and corporate professionals to speak up powerfully and more confidently to be heard and understood in any situation, to build powerful relationships that increase income and give them a life they love, right?
Right.
So that's what I'm doing. Now, that may resonate to you. Did anything resonate to you at all? Let me know. Let me know in the chat, y'all, if it resonated with you at all. If it did, what resonated with you? So for you, Deanna, we're working personally with you. So you're gonna have time to do this later, but we want to work with you um, in real time. So what resonated to you from what we just spoke about? I'll say it again. I'll start over. So yeah, I'm introducing myself to you. Hey, Deanna, my name is Sean Crewmate. They call me Mindset Mogul. I'm also known as 2 comma crew. So we're having a conversation, you and I. So you introduced yourself to me already as Deanna, and I'm introducing myself to you as Sean Crewmate. They call me Mindset Mogul, but I'm known as 2 comma crew.
Right. And I
What's
say,
your
right,
response to that?
very nice to meet you. I'm
Okay.
Deanna. I'm Deanna Galbraith.
No, you already told me. So all right, we start from
Oh,
the top.
okay.
We start from the top. You introduce yourself to me first. We start from the
Oh,
top.
you said go now, or I already introduced myself?
Right? We're gonna start from the top, just so we're clear. Go now, introduce yourself to me.
Hey, I'm Deanna Galbraith. I
Hey.
am a property manager, real estate investor, and landlord.
Oh, I love that. Absolutely love that. I actually need some real estate investors on my team. I'm Sean Crewmate. They call me Mindset Mogul, but I'm also known as 2 comma crew.
Hey, why do they call you two comma?
Well, I've generated over $3 million in sales speaking to communities about the power of communication. Now, as an award-winning thinker, author, speaker, I've created a community of love, connectivity, financial prosperity. I've generated over $10 million in business funding. I have mentees who created cash flowing businesses and also partnerships of power that where they went out to create brand deals. And now what I'm up to is I'm working with entrepreneurs and corporate professionals to speak up powerfully and more confidently to be heard and understood in any situation. Now, this is so they can build powerful relationships and increase income and live a life that they love.
Mm,
Now, when we're inside of this setting, you want to allow yourself to pause after each section. So after the because section, you pause and let them respond. And then
right.
you'll go in. But for the sake of time and a demonstration, I'm just going speeding through it.
Right.
Did any of that resonate to you at all? Any word, any keyword, anything?
Yeah, especially the what am I up to now? Definitely.
What was it?
Working with entrepreneurs and corporate professionals to speak up more powerfully and confidently to be heard and understood in any situation. Like,
Okay.
oh,
Well, go ahead. Go ahead.
And the last, to build powerful relationships. All of that. Your entire what am I up to now? All of that.
Okay, so now this is where we start to understand what's the most important part we want to speak about. So you see how we went through to interpret what exactly who I am, what we have to offer. So now we know the good stuff. I don't need to talk about I'm a award-winning thinker just now. I don't need to talk about having $3 million in sales right now. I need to speak to you about what gravitated to you right now.
Yeah.
So let's go down. Let's start to niche down our messaging. Somebody put in the chat, niche down messaging, right? This is where we now start to niche down the messaging. First of all, what I'm going to offer people is the communication domination. This is an online training. It's a step-by-step online training designed to add clarity, confidence in your communication, build powerful relationships, and increase sales performance. Now, who is it for? It's for entrepreneurs, small business owners who have difficulty communicating their thoughts and ideas. And as a result, they aren't making the sales that they want to make or the impact that they want to make. So now I know exactly what's catching your attention. You see, the reason why my what I'm up to now was catchy to you is because my product is actually for you, an entrepreneur, small business owner who may have difficulty communicating their thoughts and ideas, and as a result, they aren't making the sales or the impact that they want to make. Doesn't mean that they're not making sales. They're just not making the sales and impact that they want to make. If that's clear, everybody put clear in the chat. So
Right.
what I want you to do with this, I want you to write this out. I want you to write the name of what you're offering.
Let me snap.
Like if you're a real estate agent and you're offering a step-by-step process, then you would just say that. You would say, I'm offering a step-by-step, whatever the process is that you're going through, right? If you have a product or service, then you would give the name of the product or service. Make sense?
Yes.
So I'm gonna give everybody 2 minutes. Let's not work too long on this. Just write down as much as possible. I'm gonna show you how to flip the messaging. So right now, I want you to write down the name of the product. Just make it up if you don't have a name. Just make it up. Right now, we just want to practice the skill. Make it up. What is it? Is it a step-by-step training? In fact, you could just literally copy what I'm writing or what I wrote down already, and you just get it down, right? So that way you can learn the skill of it. Now, just for the sake of time, I'm going to have to speed past that so you could take a screenshot of this and be able to write this down for everybody. Write this down for yourself. So take a screenshot of this, write this down for yourself. All right, take a screenshot, write this down for yourself so later you can get this done. Right now, what I want you to do is I want you to be me, Deanna. I want you to be me. So you're going to take on what I'm offering and you're going to say it. And this is going to be your blueprint and your framework to speak and offer your services to your business. So the key thing in this is like, have you ever heard of reverse engineering?
Yes.
Okay. So that's what we're going to be doing. So that's what we're going to be doing, right? We're going to be offering, we're going to be doing reverse engineering on this. So what's the name of my product? Basically, this is you. This is you. Okay. What's the name of your product, Deanna?
Communication domination.
What is it?
It's a step-by-step training designed to add clarity and confidence in your communication, build powerful relationships, and increase sales performance.
Who is it for?
Entrepreneurs and small business owners who have difficulty communicating their thoughts and ideas. As a result, they aren't making the sales and impact they want to make.
Okay, so now all we have to do is reverse engineer. So just flip it. So instead of starting with the name of it and then what it is and then who it is, we start with who it's for first. So read it this way now.
If you are a small business or agency owner who isn't making the sales and impact you want to make, but know there's room for improvement, I have a step-by-step training designed to add clarity and confidence in your communication, build powerful relationships, and increase your income in 30 days or less.
Okay, just stop right there. So what we would just, as far as the bottom goes, we would probably say something. If it depends on what platform we're on. If we have a link or anything, we'll say, hey, click the link to get access to my communication domination and whatever else we'll say. But But right now, we just want to focus on those two sentences about who is it for and what it is. So is it starting to click to you? Let's read it from the top again. Let's read it from the clock, from the top. Excuse me, read it from the top, y'all. Ready, D?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go.
Oh, I thought you were gonna ask me.
No, just read it from the top. You're fine.
Communication domination, a step-by-step training designed to add clarity and confidence in your communication, build powerful relationships, and increase sales performance. You want me to say who it's for? Anyway, entrepreneurs and small business owners who have difficulty communicating their thoughts and ideas. As a result, they aren't making the sales and impact they want to make.
Okay, so the skills. Can you identify the skills in this? So the perspective as a skill. How are we using perspective as a skill in any way here in this example? Okay, so we're thinking from a perspective of an entrepreneur or small business owner who
Right.
may have difficulty communicating their thoughts and ideas. So that's where we're thinking from. So that's the perspective. So you must be able to have a perspective of who could need your service. Now, what can help you get to the perspective if we scroll up, right? And we
Right.
talked about these skills, the communication skills, this is how we're going to improve your communication. We must listen. At first, I asked you when you first came on, I said, what's your issue? What's your problems that you're facing right now? And you said, in my business, I feel like public speaking. Like, I feel like that is my issue. Like, I know it in my head, but when I speak about it to someone else, I feel like I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So we say, okay, you might feel like you're getting poor results. Let's scroll up to the top. You might feel like you're getting poor results because you don't feel good about what you're saying. And anytime we have poor results, we don't feel good. We feel upset. But if you got good results, you will feel good. You will feel happy. The bridge to closing the gap from poor to good is creating and having skills. So, right, we have a skill set. So we can go from poverty to paradise with a skill. The biggest skill that you can use to go from poverty to paradise is what? Communication. So in communication, it's not just one skill, it's multiple layers of skills that you can use and deploy at any time. So listening skills, interpretation skills, speaking skills, perception skills. So first, what I did was I listened to what you said. Public speaking is the skill that is bothering you. Okay, cool. We're gonna work on that. We're gonna help you build out your business and build out your messaging about your business. How can we do that? First, we need to interpret what it is that we offer, and then we need to be able to speak about it. And then one of the other thoughts is, which side of the perception are we looking at it from? Like, which perception do we have? So inside of this example, the perception that we have is from an entrepreneur or business owner. That's the perception that we're having. We're speaking from their lens, from their views. Now we've listened to them and see what they wanted. What they wanted was help because they have difficulty communicating their thoughts and ideas. So as a result, they aren't making the sales and impact that they want to make, correct? So we're correct so far?
Right.
Okay, so now we
Yeah,
need
no fucking
to
thing. They call it double customer.
now we need to be able to speak about it. Now we need to be able to speak about it. So when we're speaking about it, we're saying, okay, we have a step-by-step training designed to add clarity and confidence in your communication, build powerful relationships, and increase sales performance. This is what they want to hear. They want to hear they have a solution. So what we did was we created a framework for it. We put the name, we put what it is, put who it is for, and now we're ready to go. Now we're ready to go. Make sense? So once we understand what we're offering, which is what we did here, we understood what he's offering. I'm known as, so I need to know who I am. What am I offering? Why am I offering this? And then what am I up to now? We got all of that. We realized that in this section of what I'm up to now is very important. That's what's going to stick out to the prospect, the client, the potential buyer, purchaser, anything like that. So now we need to create our messaging. What is it that we're offering? Well, I'm offering the communication domination. What is that? So it's a step-by-step training designed to add clarity, confidence, and communication, build powerful relationships, and increase sales performance. Who is it for, though? We need to know who is it for. It's for entrepreneurs, small business owners who have difficulty communicating their thoughts and ideas. And as a result, they aren't making the sales and impact that they want to make. That's great. Now we actually have something to offer them. So now, once again, Deanna, go ahead and speak about it from this. Go all the way up until 30 days or less.
All right. If you are a small business or agency owner who isn't making the sales and impact you want to make, but know there's room for improvement, I have a step-by-step training designed to add clarity and confidence in your communication, build powerful relationships, and increase your income in 30 days or less.
On a scale of 1 to 10, let me know in the chat if you're interested. How interested are you? From 10, you're very interested. 0, you're not interested at all. Deanna, you can speak, being that you're off mute. Everybody else, put it into the chat. Just from what Deanna said, are you interested? Are you not interested? Let us know. Deanna, for you, at reading this, how do you feel about it?
I feel interested. I feel I could have been more hype, but
Well, hold up. Go ahead and do it. Go ahead.
and do it again.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Do it how you want to do it. Do it how you want to do it. And let me tell you something. Don't get caught up in being hyped. That's not going to matter. It
Okay.
has nothing to do with being hyped. It has everything to do with solving a problem. But what you already have the framework. So if somebody's not going to buy from you because you're not hyped about it, they wasn't
Yeah.
going to buy from you anyway. Or they're just supporting you just to support you. They're not going to use the product. All right.
Okay. If you're a small business or agency owner who isn't making the sales and impact you want to make, but know there's room for improvement, I have a step-by-step training designed to add clarity and confidence in your communication, build powerful relationships, and increase your income in 30 days or less.
So, and then you will go into, obviously, you can download my communication domination training and give them a link and all that, right? So it just depends on whatever platform you're on. But for right now, we're just showing you how easy it is to actually offer your product. So for you, let's build it out really fast. What's the name of your product?
Communication domination.
Okay, what is it?
It's a step-by-step training designed to add clarity and confidence in your communication, build powerful relationships, and increase sales performance.
Okay, who is it for?
Small businesses and entrepreneurs.
All right, so now I'm not going to show you the writing. Now you flip it and you sell it now. You offer it to somebody. The same way you just did before, you do it now without reading it.
Without reading the flip it?
Yeah, without reading the flip it part. It's still right here on the screen. So you could literally still take the idea. It's still the same thing. You just reverse it. So you just say who is it for first, and then you say what it is, and then you give the name.
Okay, so I'm offering, is that what you mean? Say,
watch, let me show you.
Okay.
Are you an entrepreneur, small business owner having difficulty communicating your thoughts and ideas? As a result, you aren't making the sales and impact you want to make? Well, I have a step-by-step training designed to add clarity and confidence in your communication, help you build powerful relationships, and increase your sales performance. You can have access to this right now. All you got to do is get the download link to download my communication domination and start transforming your life now, right? That's something so simple, but it's just literally reversing it. So instead of going with the name first and what it is first and then who it is for, you start with who it is for and then what is it, and then you get the name later.
Gotcha.
The reason why, because this is the order of importance from the perspective of the client or the purchaser or the buyer or whoever that person you're speaking to. So you want to start with that. And I'm quite sure y'all probably seen this on YouTube or Instagram, and they might say this. Are you a course creator or agency owner? And then you go right into it. So for you, let's think about what you actually offer. So instead of seeing this on the screen, let's think about what you actually offer. So what's the name of what you offer?
Communication domination.
No, don't use this example. We're going to use your own example for your actual business.
My actual business is properties. I have a fourplex for rent right now.
So you're renting to people who potentially want to rent, right? So you're offering, yeah. Okay. So that's what you're doing. So you don't have a true name, but you have a property name, right?
Right.
So let's come up with a property name, random name. 123 Main Street.
Yeah.
So you have the best building, the best condo on 123 Main Street. Okay, what is it?
It's for entrepreneurs and small business owners.
No,
What
what
is
is it?
what is my
Your
actual?
your building, your building, what is it?
It's a fourplex.
So in this opportunity, you get a chance to speak about the features and the benefits of your fourplex. So I have a
Oh,
fourplex that has a pool in the backyard, driveway. You have your own deck, sunroof. Like this is where you would speak about what is it?
okay.
Like
So
what do they get to get out of this?
it's a 3 bedroom, 3 bathroom, 1 car garage townhome attached to 3 other apartments with its own deck for sunbathing.
Okay, and who is it for? Singles? Is it for people who want to live together, families?
It's
Like,
for single families, single people, or
okay. So
couples.
now, so now actually write it out. Write it out so you can get this down. Write it out. And for what you're offering is easier because it's literally home. People want home. Like it's not a product that you have to show and demonstrate why it's beneficial. It's literally a home that people can get into. And if you're watching, I would advise you to do this as well versus just watching. So Ryan, you do this, Ryan, and I'll call you up right afterwards. You do that, and I'll call you right up afterwards. So let's write that down. Take a moment, y'all, to write this down. What is it that you're offering? Who is it for? All right, so let's write this out. So right now I got a few things I'm just playing around with for you, but this will be able to help you out.
Families. Yep, that's exactly what I had written down. Families, single people, or couples.
All right, so I'm just making this up, but you could use whatever it is that you have.
Okay.
Single couples or families looking for a safe neighborhood in a convenient location next to,
The river, the Mississippi River.
I would say shopping plaza, right?
Yeah.
Next to shopping plaza, next to the major shopping plaza, major. Just to add the convenience, right?
Okay.
I could put the Mississippi River or
No.
overlooking the river right here.
Yeah.
Give me a name of the river. Let's make up a name.
It's Mississippi River.
Give me a different name.
Um,
It doesn't
the
matter. Mississippi doesn't matter. How you spell it? MIS. All right, Mississippi River. It doesn't matter. The point is just to show you how it works. Like so
right.
simple. All right,
Okay.
so let's just say the name of it was 123 Main Street. And what is it? It's a two bed, two
Three
bath,
bedroom,
single.
3 bedroom, 3 bath. It's
Okay, 3 bed, 3 bath.
yeah,
All right.
1 car garage.
1 car garage.
Hmm. And it has upstairs and downstairs.
One. So technically a duplex.
It is yeah, I guess you could call it a duplex within a fourplex. Yeah. But it's they're 4
Yeah,
together.
because we're just selling an apartment to one person,
Just the
right?
one apartment.
Right. So the one apartment is a duplex. Is it a duplex?
No, it's attached to 3. So it's just a
Okay,
single
so
townhouse.
it's just a single
I would say a
townhouse.
townhouse. Yeah.
All right. So 2-floor townhouse.
There you go.
All right.
With the sun deck.
All right. So this is how we would do it. So we know what it is. We know what it is, right?
Yes.
Let's scroll up a little bit just so we can have the basis. So we have the name, what it is, and who is it for. So the name is 123 Main Street. It's a 3 bedroom, 3 bath, 1 car garage, 2-floor townhouse with a sun deck located in beautiful Beverly Hills, overlooking the Mississippi River. We don't
Yeah.
even, that doesn't even matter. It just sounds good regardless, right? It doesn't even matter that it's Mississippi and Beverly Hills and they don't even connect. All right. So
Right.
who is it for? It's for singles, couples, or families looking for a safe neighborhood in a convenient location next to major shopping plaza and great schools. If it was just for families, you just put great schools.
Right.
Shopping plaza and everything you need. Let's just put that in everything you need. Everybody should be doing this. Hopefully you're not just watching us because we're taking time to really demonstrate this to you. Now, all right, cool. So once again, it's really simplistic. It's the name, it's what it is, and who is it for. So 123 Main Street is a 3 bedroom, 3 bath, 1 car garage, 2-floor townhouse with a sun deck located in beautiful Beverly Hills, overlooking the Mississippi River. Who is it for? It's for singles, couples, or families looking for a safe neighborhood in a convenient location next to major shopping plazas and has everything you need. Cool. Now watch, let's just flip it. If you're a single If you're a single couple or family looking for a safe neighborhood in a convenient location next to major shopping plaza that has everything you need, well, we have a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 1-car garage, two-floor townhouse with a sun deck located in beautiful Beverly Hills overlooking the Mississippi River at 123 Main Street. We offer convenience and luxury all for one low rate. Real simple.
Yeah. You made
So
it sound
now
real simple.
now we just practice that. Now all we gotta do is practice it. Once we practice it, it just becomes super easy for us to say it. But the key thing is it's a skill. Let's not miss over this. The skill of practicing this. So we got the information, we know what people want, we know what they're looking for. Okay, they want a 3-bedroom, 3-bath. Like, why would that be important? That would be important for anybody, like for any person. Why? Because if I'm a single, I can have my studio in one room. I can have my bedroom in another room, and then I can have a guest room if I like to invite people over. And then I don't have to worry about, somebody being in the bathroom. They can have their own bathroom. Maybe my guest room has a private bathroom, and maybe my master bedroom has a private bathroom, and then maybe maybe I have like a main bathroom, right? So all of those different options could come up. Now, if I'm a couple, that might work out too, right? Me and my wife might stay inside, or my girlfriend, whoever I am at this time, we might stay in our master bedroom, and then we both might have our own studios, own studio room, or own office, however you want to look at it. Or we might have children, right? Who knows? We might be a family looking for a safe neighborhood. So the key thing is just to write it down and then flip it. So for you, let's go with what you have written down. What's the name of your property?
I use the same thing. 123 Main.
Okay, what is it?
It's a 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom townhouse with 1-car garage and a sun deck.
Okay. Who is it for?
It's for families, couples, or single people.
All right, so now let's reverse it and now like share your message into those people.
If you are a family, a couple, or you're single and you're looking for a 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom townhouse with a 1-car garage, we have the perfect place for you. It's located in Beverly Hills, overlooking the Mississippi River.
Okay, so for you, I want you to follow the framework. Follow the framework. When you follow the framework, it's gonna sound easier to you. So I'm gonna make spaces just so you can see. And I really want you to use your own, so that way, like, you could get more practice. Because if we're gonna help you directly, I want to help you with your actual messaging, so you could walk away from here with the message for what you offer. I know yours is not in Beverly Hills and it doesn't overlook the Mississippi River. That's just something I put for, like, just to give y'all extra value of how to say it, right? So, for you, what is it? It's 123 Main Street. That's the name of your property. Okay, it's a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 1-car garage, 2-floor townhouse, and it also has a sun deck. Who is it for? It's for singles, for couples, for families. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to list out why they will be looking for your property. Why? Because they want a safe neighborhood. They want a convenient location next to a major shopping plaza. They want a convenient location next to a major shopping plaza, equipped with everything you need, right? Make sense?
Yes.
All right. So, yes, this is an example, but let's use your actual business so that way you can get more value from this. So, your business, because this is what you have trouble speaking about. Is it this part? Let me know.
Yeah, this and just the overall marketing advertising.
Okay.
Normally I just advertise online. I just post it and people call.
Okay. So
Yeah.
when you do post going forward, it'll be something like this. So what is it?
3-bedroom, 3-bath, 1-car garage, 2-floor townhouse with a sun deck located in beautiful Beverly Hills overlooking the Mississippi River.
All right. And who is it for?
Singles, couples, or families looking for a safe neighborhood in a convenient location next to a major shopping plaza equipped with everything you need.
Okay. Let me know in the chat. would that sound interesting to you? I mean, would that be interesting to you? Like, let me know in the chat. If you did come across this and you was looking for a place to stay, a place to live, would this be interesting? So for you, the same thing applies. Now I want you to flip it and then offer it to someone. So you could be on Facebook, you could be on Instagram. This could literally just be a written post, but offer it to people. So you will flip it, you will start with who is it for, then you will go into what it is, and then you will say the name.
So if you're a family, if you're a couple, or if you're single, looking for a safe neighborhood in a convenient location next to a major shopping plaza equipped with everything you need, we have a 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom, 1-car, 2-floor townhouse with the sun deck located in beautiful Beverly Hills overlooking the Mississippi River. Click the link below for more information.
All right, that's pretty good, pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Now, this method works in any business. Now, you might have to tailor it just a little bit, right?
Okay.
But it gives you the blueprint. So you could say something like this. Are you a single, or maybe you have let me think about it this way. Because some of them you don't want to say are you, because it's not talking to one particular person. You just want
Yeah.
to say if you, right? If you. So if you're a single, a couple, or family looking for a new place to live, you want a safe neighborhood, you want convenience, you want a great location, then we have a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 1-car garage, 2-floor townhouse with a sun deck located in beautiful Beverly Hills, overlooking the Mississippi River. And all of this is at your disposal here at 123 Main Street. Not to mention, we have amenities. The amenities that we have, and you list the amenities, right? Obviously, the car garage and the deck is cool, but if you have like a bigger property and you have other amenities, and you just would list the other amenities.
Gotcha.
If you have a business, basically in this space of what it is, you now want to offer the feature and the benefits. So the reason why I put located in beautiful Beverly Hills overlooking the Mississippi River is because that's a benefit that people have. That's a feature. Like the feature is, right, you have a view. The benefit is, wow, you get to wake up in beautiful Beverly Hills and have this beautiful view. That's amazing. Like in New York City, a lot of times they sell based upon location, a view. And if you're in real estate, then you already know they're heavy on location. They say location is everything. So we know that you must put something about your location in there. So we just added, okay, because we know people like convenience when it comes to their living situation. They like safety. So I just said singles, couples, families looking for a safe neighborhood in a convenient location next to a major shopping plaza, equipped with everything you need. You have a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 1-car garage, 2-floor townhouse with a sun deck located in beautiful Beverly Hills overlooking the Mississippi River. We have everything you need here at 123 Main Street. Not to mention, I mean, did I mention that we also have a game room? We also have a community lounge. We also have, so you can continue to go, but for the most part, you want to give them exactly what it is, who is it for, and then obviously the name of whatever it is. But you could use this on anything. We just chose the most difficult thing to share right now, which would be a property. But in essence, it's still easy because it's a layup in a sense of people already looking for properties. So it may be difficult to share it in a sense of creating an offer or a pitch around it, but it's not easy to get it. It's not hard to get it rented because all you gotta do is list the features of it. It's really like literally right there. You got a 3-bedroom, you got 3 baths. That is enough right there to make somebody go, wait a minute. 3 beds and 3 baths, because that's not easy to find.
No, it's not.
And then you got a 1-car garage. Yeah, I might have 2 cars, but damn, I got one. At least I got one in the garage. And then I have 2 floors. So if I have children, do I have room at the bottom where they could be, and I could be at the top, and I don't have to worry about running into my children?
Yeah. 2 bedrooms are upstairs, 1 bedroom's downstairs, and the living room's downstairs. So it's like
right.
a whole nother apartment in the downstairs.
Right. So they could play around and do the things that they need to do without being over my head when I'm looking to study and do what I want to do, right? Or if they have friends over, their friends, depending on how old your children are, whatever the case may be, all sorts of scenarios. But if you got like teenage children and they want to hang out with their friends, yeah, y'all can go downstairs and be with each other. I'm gonna be up here in the studio or up here in the office, and I'll be studying or doing my work. or running a Zoom class. So these are the things that we want to work on. And the biggest thing that we want to work on is skill. Like what type of skill can we acquire? So just to do a quick recap, because I know that was a lengthy exercise, but that
It
was just
was.
to give us some depth, you know. So when things aren't going well or aren't going the way we want them to go, it's basically because it's a poor result. And when we have poor results, we either feel not good or we feel upset. Now, when things go the way we want it to go, we feel happy, we feel good because we value good results. Now, the difference between poor results and good results is skill. If you are looking at your life and you're saying to yourself, wow, I'm not having the life that I truly want, it's probably because of the skill level that you have. And it's not an issue. You could be close to poverty or you could be close to paradise. It doesn't matter. What matters truly is that you have the skill. The skill is what's driving this closer to paradise or driving this closer to poverty. Now, when you look at it, this is very easy and simple to see that the better your skills are, the better your life is. So the better my skills are, the better my life becomes. If same thing with cooking. If I'm gonna cook food, the closer I am to having a paradise of a meal would be predicated on my skill or the person who's cooking. Either way, it's still gonna come down to skill. The better my skills are, the better my food is. The better my skills are, the better my driving is. The better my skills are, the better my communication is. The better my skills are, the better my, you can keep going on and seeing that literally the common denominator in all of this is possessing the skill. Now, the biggest thing that will help everybody out is if you look for guides, if you look for step-by-step guides, because it's giving you the skill, like it's giving it to you. Like when you are cooking, the step-by-step guide, the step-by-step recipe, the step-by-step cookbook is giving you the skill. All you need to do is follow the instructions. So either way, following the instructions is still a skill, because how many times do we go and we follow skill, but I mean, we follow the instruction, but we might want to add an extra pinch of salt. We might want to add an extra pinch of adobo or whatever the case may be. And then you're like, damn, it ain't come out the same. Yeah, because we didn't follow the instruction fully. And sometimes it might enhance it. Sometimes they might just give you the basic step-by-step skill, and then you add the flavor in for what you want. So all in all, what we're saying is if you want to increase your communication skills, you must listen better, you must interpret better, you must speak better, you must perceive better. And the way to do this is to practice. So, who's better to do this with than me? Where we're teaching you these skills. So, in this one lesson, you learn 4 different skills. And the key thing is being aware of this. If you're not aware of it, then you kind of don't know that you possess the skill. And then you're looking for something that you already have, which is what is the case for most people. We're already looking for what we contain within us already. God put a seed inside of you, and the seed is going to allow you to be fruitful. So basically, you need to produce on the outside based upon what God put on the inside. So, how does that work? You have to cultivate. When it comes to seeds, right, and planting and fruit and being able to harvest fruit, before you even get to the harvest, you have to plant. So you have to plant these seeds of skills in your mind and start to cultivate these skills, nurturing, watering. So when you're talking to someone, even while you're on class, practice active listening. When you are speaking, speak fully in full sentences and articulate yourself clearly. And then we have a whole bunch of other assignments. But what I want to give to everybody today is communication made simple. If you want to have this, you can. Just for being on this call, I'm going to give everybody that. I'm going to give everybody that. Let me find it really fast so I can share it. I'm going to give everybody the document. This is going to be the document. Okay, so you could download that, D, and you could take that skill set, just practice that. It's communication made simple. Just practice some of those things that's on this one, give you some synopsis and some tips based upon what we were doing here. So that way you can just kind of sharpen your skills up a little bit and give you that confidence that you need to have that communication domination. So as we
Thank
stop sharing the screen, you
you,
let
Dave.
us know, what was your takeaway from today?
Sorry, I have a conference call in about 4 minutes.
Yeah, give us your takeaway really fast.
My takeaway was I need to work on my skill set of communication. I need to practice the skill. Okay, I wasn't able to download it. Yeah,
Okay,
it's
you have to leave, but go ahead.
no. I
And get
just
to
I
your
just
thing.
text somebody to cover the meeting for me, so I
Okay.
could stay on.
All right. So let me grab it from a different way if that link isn't showing up. Oh yeah, that's because I'm using this device. Let me share it to my other device, and then I should be able to drop it in there. Should be able to go right in. Let's see. Now the key thing here is to focus on your skills. The skills. This is the crucial part. If you just practice on your skills, this is what's going to make you a whole lot better. But I'll put it into this device right now. Give me a second.
Hey, man, this is Deanna. Hello.
All right. So give me a second. Let it download. And once it downloads, I should be able to put it into this. If it doesn't work because I'm not using my laptop. If it doesn't work, just send me a message. Send me a message on Love Plus, and I should be able to send it through there. At the very least, what I can do is I can send you a discount code so that way it can be free for you and you could just download it straight from the resource section of Love Plus. But yeah, y'all could do that. So just send me a message. If it doesn't go through, it's taking a little while to load. But if it doesn't go through, y'all send me a message and then I'll be able to just give you a discount code. Um, Real quick, just put into the chat, was this helpful for you in any way? Let us know how, so that way we can add more value. But pretty much each week, we're going to be going over some sort of skill. This skill was just to be aware that there is a skill that you need in order to get to where you want to be. That's what this class was. This was just checking to see if you knew. And Deanna, thank you so much for going through it because you got a chance to discover it yourself firsthand. What I
Thank
want you
you.
to do is take that messaging and use that, practice it, and then send me some information like based upon your results. Like let me know, give me an update based upon your results. And I want to look for. Well, I want to see what you come up with. I want to see how that performs for you.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. I already with the who is it for and what it is. That was already helpful right there. Like that's what sticks out in my mind going forward. That's how I'm gonna do all my marketing.
Okay. Yeah, that would be beneficial. That would work out because now they get a clear identity of what it is and they know what they can do with it. And
Yeah.
therefore, now they know you have the solution to a problem.
Right.
So,
Instead of leading with the what it is, lead with who it's for.
absolutely.
Attention.
So,
So
let
thank
me
you.
see. Yeah, no problem at all. No problem at all. I'm gonna wait around. Y'all can wait if y'all want. It looks like it's around like 60% loading. So if you want to wait, you can wait. I'm just gonna wait to see if you can't wait, just send me a message
I'm
on
gonna
Love Plus, and then we'll just give you a link to it, and you'll be able to get that. Cool. Ryan, come off of mute, Ryan, if you can.
Shaking,
What's going on? How you feeling, King?
feeling good, man. Pretty good. How you?
I'm doing well, doing well. Right now I'm in North Carolina right now, so it's good to be out here. I have to go to Atlanta and then a few other places, but right now I'm out here. So for you, what was your biggest takeaway from the lesson today?
My biggest takeaway was, oh, obviously, I'm big on communication, big on psychology, but I love the ability to frame your presentation or your pitch exactly to the point and target the audience. That's the biggest thing. Know who you're targeting when you're sending out um these messages, because then it becomes random, vague. People will just scroll past it. Um, Now, with regard to Deanna, I think written it, like reading it, is great. So if you're posting it, I thought when I read it, it gave the exact information. However, when you were saying it yourself, it just it just needed a little bit more life to it, like more excitement. Because at the end of the day, um, people buy into you before they buy into the product. I don't care what you're selling. You could be selling firearms or G strings. They'll buy into you before they buy into the product. So when I read it, it made sense. It was perfect. But if you're gonna present it in front of people, it just the attitude and enthusiasm has to come up. But other than that, I thought this helped me out too, to help um, rearrange my pitch a little bit, and specifically go after those individuals that target. I thought it was great.
Okay, that was great. That was great feedback. And the reason why that was great feedback to me was because I can hear that it's the personality, right, that we want to see and feel when we come in contact with someone. So when he says they'll buy into you before they buy into anything else, yeah, because you're the agent, you're the one that is speaking for it, you're the messenger. So it's more like catch a person's attention, catch a person's feeling, catch a person's vibe, and allow them to see that what you have to offer is something powerful. Because if you're just saying it as hey, it is what it is, then
Right.
they might not see it as powerful. So
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, you can see that even today's some of the dumbest things ever created are doing big on social media because these morons are selling it. They're selling their enthusiasm, and some of these streamers, some of these streamers are come up with the dumbest ideas. They're just eating cookies and milk, or they're showing them playing video games, but they get trillions, billions of views, and they make a killing. So it's really them just selling themselves. The product itself is asinine. It has no type of help to the environment in any way. But because that individual is promoting it and he's selling it a certain way, and he has celebrities to come on and promote it for him, people will buy into the product. People will buy into this channel. So a lot of times too, it's the individual, you yourself.
absolutely. I want you to think about though, like think about it this way, because I used to think like that too. Let me just stop sharing this. Let me stop recording this. Hold on.